Welcome to Streaming Into the Voids, What's New in Streaming, where we tell you what's coming the week of May 23rd. I'm Kim Hollis, and with me are David Mumpower.
Hi, everyone.
Raul Burriel.
Hello.
And Tim Bridey.
Hi there.
We'll start with Netflix and Untold UK, Vinnie Jones, coming May 26th. This is the story of Vinnie Jones's rise, fall, and comeback against odds and red cards from one of football's most notorious hard men to FA Cup winner, among other things.
That's funny. He's got the same name as this badass actor who's in all those Guy Ritchie movies.
Hey, he sure does. Oh, wait, it's the same guy.
Oh.
Next up on May 27th is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, Season 2, coming May 27th.
On the heels of cracking a cold case, Pip now awaits the trial, but a missing friend compels the good girl turned detective to solve another mystery.
Also on May 27th is Kylie, Tension Tour Live.
It's time to hit the dance floor as pop superstar Kylie Minogue, not Jenner, shares a vibrant, exclusive behind-the-scenes look at her Smash 2025 Henshin World Tour.
Also on May 27th is My 2 Cents, Season 1.
In this animated series, when his friend, Wild Boar, lands himself in hot water with organized crime, Zero and the gang unite to save him while barely coping with their own lives. That's right, the buddy comedy involves Zero and Wild Boar.
Up next is Emmy Martinez, The Kid Who Stops Time, coming May 28th.
Mixing animation and interviews, this film follows Emmy Martinez's journey to becoming a legendary goalkeeper from small-town Argentina to world glory.
Also on May 28th is The Four Seasons, Season 2. The friends reunite for 4 new seasonal get-togethers as they process a personal loss and embrace the regrets and reinventions of middle age. And on May 29th is Rafa.
As he battles for a final triumph on the court, Rafael Nadal opens up like never before about what shaped one of the greatest tennis careers of all time.
We'll move on to HBO Max and Miss You, Love You, coming May 29th.
A grieving widow is forced to plan her husband's funeral with her estranged son's assistant. Our beloved Allison Janney stars alongside Andrew Rannells.
On Paramount Plus, we have one that we missed, and it was Tyler Perry's The Oval, Season 7, and it debuted on May the 20th.
This series, which tells the story of a family placed in the White House by people of power, will end with its 7th season. And hey, you may have already seen a few episodes of this because Paramount, under new ownership, accidentally showed 3 of the episodes before realizing they weren't supposed to do that.
Was that wrong? And on May 28th from Paramount Plus is Criminal Minds Evolution Season 19.
Season 19.
Oh my God.
The elite profilers are pushed to their limits. As the BAU, as if I know what that means, investigates a string of chilling new cases, Elias Voigt embarks on a path to atone for his past. His newfound infamy inadvertently awakens their most formidable nemesis yet, the Fan. The season features Joe Mantegna, Aisha Tyler, Zach Gilford, and Paget Brewster.
On Prime Video, we have Spider Noir Season 1. Set in 1930s New York City, Spider Noir follows grizzled and jaded private investigator Ben Reilly as he grapples with personal demons and past trauma while being forced to come back into his role as the Spider after years away from fighting crime. Nicolas Cage stars along with Lamorne Morris and Brendan Gleeson. On Apple TV, we have Propeller One-Way Night Coach coming May 29th.
A young aviation enthusiast and his mother embark on a cross-country flight to Hollywood that transforms into a life-changing journey filled with unexpected moments. This is John Travolta's directorial debut from a screenplay he wrote based on his own children's novel.
That title sounds like something misinterpreted from another language back into English.
Yeah, that was tough. Is it Propeller One-Way Night Coach? Yeah, no, there's a lot going on there.
Yep. Also on May 29th from Apple TV is Star City Season 1.
In this spin-off from For All Mankind, Soviet cosmonauts, engineers, and intelligent officers risk everything in an ambitious space program aiming to be the first to reach the moon. I don't know what this has to do with Roanoke, Virginia. And that's a joke that only like 2 people will get.
This is basically For All Mankind told from the winning side, which doesn't make sense unless you've watched the show.
Okay, on the Roku channel, well, Raul has a few bones to pick.
Oh, yes. There's been some new stuff on the Roku channel over the last several weeks, and they've done an excellent job of burying that content so that we wouldn't be able to tell you about it. So I'm going to tell you all about it now. And that starts with This First House, season 1, which premiered on April 27th. And if that name sounds slightly familiar, it's because it's a spin-off from This Old House, which Roku bought a few years back. As best as I can tell, this is the first original program to emerge from that purchase and is co-hosted by Zach Detmore and his wife, I'm going to guess it's its wife, Camille Detmore. I mean, what are the odds that they both have the same last name? Watchers of This Old House will recognize Zach, who's shown up as a contractor in recent seasons, and this series follows young couples as they learn to buy and maintain their first homes. On May 3rd, we had the premiere of a 3-part miniseries, Soccer Meets America. This miniseries tracks the rise in popularity of soccer in the United States from the frenzy around Pele in the 1970s to the 1984 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles and the 1994 World Cup. On May 8th, we had Broad Trip. Sophia Bush and Lauren Holly star in this movie as a buttoned-up daughter who plans a bachelorette road trip with her wild mother. Buckle up, folks. This movie also stars Steve Guttenberg. And finally, probably most importantly, at least to me, was season 4 of The Great American Baking Show, which premiered on May 11th. Casey Wilson is joined by new co-host Andrew Reynolds. Where have I just heard that name? The first episode of this season had a couple of historic moments under the baking tent, as Paul Hollywood remarked on one of the best performances he'd ever seen in either the British or American series.
Do better with your promotions, Roku. All right, we're going to close out this very light week of content with Hallmark Plus and True Justice, An Eye for an Eye, coming May 23rd.
The Justice Warriors are back, and this time they're heading to high school when Sharon Warner, the president of Penn Charter's Parent School Coalition, is convicted of vehicular homicide and the death of a fellow PSC member. The team takes on the case to exonerate a wrongfully convicted wife, mother, and passionate student advocate. Wait, this sounds like Tubi, not Hallmark Channel.
I know it does.
This right?
Yes, I did. And
who falls in love with who in this?
I don't know. It's one of their mystery things, and it's not the first one for this group. I don't know.
The mystery is who chose to do this. No, Hallmark, bad Hallmark.
It just doesn't sound like them at all. Well, I will be watching Rafa because I have long loved Rafael Nadal. He's one of my favorite athletes ever. And I will also watch Spider Noir because that looks terrific.
Yep. Spider Noir is at the top of my list. Good on Nicolas Cage for agreeing to do this. It's a very interesting take on the Spider-Man franchise. And of course, I will be watching the new season of the Great American Baking Show on Roku Channel.
Yeah, I'll definitely be watching Spider Noir. In addition to that, I'm going to check out Star City, even though For All Mankind isn't ending strong. And then I'll also check out Miss You, Love You, because Alice and Janney can do no wrong in Kim in My Eyes.
So go watch something.